Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to Freight Forwarding. We have lots of cobalt flying in, quite literally, and it's just a matter of processing it and then getting Titan steel. Need some repair packs down here. Apparently, this Titan steel is running now, which is good. And that should be getting shipped back once we get to chunks of 75. Yeah. And then trains down here, I just assume are still working properly. Did we get more copper? Right? Yeah, we got this copper up here. Though it is starting to empty out. Maybe I should have set up some alarms or something. Stone is fine. Uranium is less fine. Uranium-wise, that's used for the purple packs, right? I need to do some napkin math to see if we're going to have enough uranium with this patch for the rest of the game or not. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so it's 1238 to 1 tech card, but we've got 40% productivity on that, and then we've got 40% on this. Plus, I've got whatever this ratio is. 608 to 72.449. So what I'll do is we do 72. That's not 72.449 divided by 608. That gets us how many 238 per ore we get. And then we multiply by our mining productivity, which is 1.2. So we get that many 238 per ore. And then we multiply by 1.4 twice. So that's how many research cards we get per ore that's displayed in the thing. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's 74. Not 72. It's close enough. That's my official interpretation of that mistake. So what this all means is that I need to look at the tech tree and count it up. So we're gonna need 60,000, 85,000, 105,000, and 125,000. So we take that. No, we take 125,000 divided by that. It gives us 434,000 ore, which is within this patch. So all of that put together means we have enough. Presuming I don't need a ton for other things. But I really don't want to have to tap into that patch. In fact, it would be easier to tap into one over here and just send it back on a plane. Or tap into this one and send that back on a boat. I think that would be easier than expanding. So yeah, I have nothing else to say about that. That should work. I don't remember what we were doing next, though, when we stopped the last episode. I am forgetful. I know we were researching these, but did we, like, have something we had to do? I guess we're working towards the singularity cards. I could make more science labs. Maybe, maybe not. Just vibing with the music right now. Why don't I go get some uranium? But I need sulfuric acid to mine it, and then what do you need to process it? You need something to process it? No, we do just need the sulfuric acid, right? Yeah. So I could set up coal liquefaction. Oh, wrong island. This island. Could set up coal liquefaction. And then send back stacks of 238, because 238 still stacks to 100. So I can send back a decent amount on a plane. So maybe I'll just do that. I don't know. I could even make the planes from the iron right here. And they're free planes. I mean, that's on the list of projects we could do. Gert, more uranium. We could do that. Or I could sit and twiddle my thumbs. Or I could go kill some more biters on this island with my planes. Which I should do, but first I need to get a couple defensive planes. Because what we don't want is to have our base get destroyed. So we will copy green dude. And then I shall do the usual equipping of fuel into the generators. Yeah, that took a second there. Okay. And then I'm thinking I can have these patrol. Okay. So let's see. You follow you. So you need to be a different shade of green. A little bit of a teal. Okay, and then you, since you're the leader, go to here. And how do I set up the win in cursor? Shift E. I need that one. I need to do that. Oh, I did that wrong. Maybe. Is it in my inventory now? I don't know how this works. Maybe. Oh, wow, they just stopped flying mid. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. So I think that will work. And they'll patrol 1, 2, 3 magically. Guess we'll find out. So that's done. Science? Are you sciencing? We are sciencing. How many more labs am I gonna need? 20, so that's what? 80, 800K, 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 and 360K. 3600K. So that's another 4.5 times longer than these 3 researches. I think that leads me to want another chunk of both fusion and of researching. Now, I actually don't have the fusion reactors in my network, believe it or not, because I didn't want very many of them, so we just left them in the assembler, which I have to find here. Nope. Thought it was here. Here. No, just kidding. I did. We're good. So then we can delete all of this random train stop nonsense from the ancient days. And I'll copy you. Hey, Lodro, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Delicious redundancy of substations. Love it, love it, love it. By the way, some of you are like, where's your next Ultra Cube episode? And I already know you're thinking that in your head. And the answer is, I don't know. It's a lot of work to make them, and I don't have a ton of life force these days, to put it bluntly. So we'll see. I'll get there when I get there. I was hoping it would be a bit more consistent than it has been, but you know, here we are. Yes, my ghosts are light blue. It's because I have the blue ghosts mod, and it allows you to set them to be whatever color you want, which is pretty awesome. Salsa, you made it. Welcome, welcome. What game do I need to plug on the official Cridania server? Yeah, Sviplet, I might have changed the settings. Did I change the settings for blue ghosts? Blue ghosts. No, I feel like I have this looks like default, right? Because those aren't lit up, so that means it's default, I think. I think that's what that means. I could be wrong. But those are my settings. Feel free to copy them. I will not be offended. Okay, so that's another 50%. Do I go for the full? Yeah, I mean, I'm already here. Why didn't I just copy the whole thing? I don't know. Laziness, ironically, which causes me more work in the end. Anyway, you're a big failure. You called it quits on your FF VBZ run. Look, FF plus VBZ is rough times. I don't blame you for that. I do not blame you for that. I can't imagine doing everything I've been doing, but with a bunch more ores. Although you didn't have Factorio 2, or did you? I guess I don't remember about your Factorio status. No K2, okay. Yeah, I feel like that would be almost equally difficult, but way less fun. Because there's just so many different ores that you need to get and stuff. What's up, Stitches? Ah, vanilla achievements. You know, achievements are something I've never cared about in this game. I don't know why. I don't really have a good explanation for it. I think I can support these, right? Yeah, these are only 200 a second at the most, so that's easy. That should get us back up to full power, I think. Unless, are these taking more power than I think? 70 megawatts a piece times 24 is more power than I'm making. Yeah, actually, I do need another one of these. Let the bots handle things. They know what they're doing. Singularity Labs noisy. Yeah, I love the sound they make. SEK2BZ248K Planetfall and Rampant. That sounds horrible. I don't even know what Planetfall is, first of all. Second of all, BZ plus 248K plus K2 sounds really rough, and then adding that to SE, is that even possible? Like, or do they have all sorts of conflicts where, like, technically they're not conflicting, but practically they are? Atom, all the overhaul mods. I mean, you can't say the word all because, you know, it doesn't have planetons. So it should be called Altum. A lot of the overhaul mods. Or a lot of, why is this so hard? A lot of the overhaul mods. A lot of them. There you go. Planetfall is just more ores. Okay. I get it. Alright, biters. You are going to be, we'll just say euthanized. Time for some melting. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Oh, they're removing expensive mode. Interesting. Yeah, I've never played on it either. I kind of forget it exists. I did watch the Dosh randomization video, or at least most of it. He mentioned expensive mode in it. He was like, I'm probably one of the few people that has ever beat it. And it's like, that's probably true. Not because it's that hard, though it is harder. Oh my gosh. But just because nobody even, like, wants to. So I think I still need more lasers, believe it or not. While this is doing a good job, it doesn't quite instantly melt everything, which is what we want. Yeah, the batteries are definitely used up at this point, and they're just on, like, the amount of lasers they can generate from their fusion power. What's up, Wascally? It's really silly that they hit the patches on the ground. Like, they would be really unkillable if they didn't, so maybe it was a balancing thing, but it bothers me. Alright, take these out. Okay, pollution is probably never going to get that far, let's be honest. That's a really long distance. So let me come down here and clean up this section. Try to give them some run-up time so they get to charge. Apophenia, thank you so much for the 21 months. Welcome back. Still haven't won yet. Apparently not. We've just got a lot of science in the way of victory at this point. Plus maybe setting up another thing or two, but I think I've got most things set up. They're just single-legged Spidertrons. You know, I think, like, that's actually what they are, right? Like, you're not kidding, I assume. Like, under the hood. But yeah, they really are like bears riding a unicycle. Can't you tell? Oof. We'll see if they can make it through the middle of this run. Strafing run. Yeah, I mean, they did a pretty good job. Didn't get everything. It is just kind of funny to watch, like, just like, I'm coming, and then they just instantly die. Alright, we've had our fun with that. Now what? Power? How's power? Forgot the water on this. Again. Okay, now, DT-wise, how much am I making? It's been a while since I've, like, looked at any of this. Those can make up to 3.6 if I have 3.6 tritium. 5.6 deuterium. 0.6 tritium. So that's not enough tritium. So let's do that, and that, and that, that. And then 36, that's not even close. Though I can improve the speed of these if I want. But rather than do that, I think I'll just plop these, like, down by the water or somewhere. What's up, E7? Thanks for stopping by. It's okay if you can't stay. No big deal. Alright, water. Doodly doodly doo. I don't think I have any of these in the network, funnily enough. So we shall have to connect. Oh yeah. Beautiful sound. Just listen to it. Just listen to the wonder of fusion power. Okay, so we've got that going. Power is good. Science is good. Though I don't know how good. Optimization tech cards. I've only made 4,000, and I need to make like 30,000 or 40,000 or something. We haven't launched a rocket in a long time, it looks like. Probably Titan steel is the issue. No, rocket fuel? What? What the butt? Rocket fuel? We have millions of rocket fuel. What's the problem here? Are we just not putting it on or in the network? I think that's what's happening. I disconnected these, yeah. I don't rightly know what happened here, or why, or when, or how. I know none of those things. However, I would like to boost up the speed a bit here. I have all the tier 3 modules. And since I'm here, we'll make a few more because I can. Which means a few more of these. Again, because we can. Those are missing their thingies. All right, good enough. Maybe. Yeah. they're running. Cool. Okay, so that hopefully catches me up a bit on rocket fuel. I think this had something to do with the Titan steel, and I had like an inserter inserting from the Titan. I don't know. I screwed something up with the Titan steel and the rocket fuel. I don't know exactly what, but frames are definitely struggling. But our first, or maybe second, shipment of Titan steel's on the way, so that helps. Oh yeah, we wanted to check this out, so let's go check that out. Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. In terms of space age, yeah, there's 2 more planets, and then there's whatever they've done with enemies. I'm guessing they're not gonna fully reveal the final planet, and that's still a ways away. And they're gonna keep some of it secret. At least that's my prediction. Are we making enough AI cores? Seems like it. I'm backed up on them. I guess I need to make the Immersite doodly-doos. How do I make those? Immersium plates are made from... Oh, I can make energy control units too. Okay. Yeah, let's work on that as soon as I check this. Heck, for all I know, this is enough for the rest of the game. It's probably not. No. Because I need like 700 per rocket. Yeah, I think they'll give an introduction, but leave most of it to be surprising to the player. Oh, right. I already knew that was an issue, and I forgot to do anything about it. Right. You get some offshore pumps. Okay, so now we want to feed this once. And the question... Well, we need to feed it enough times for the productivity bar to fill. And I want to see how much lubricant it makes on the productivity fill. Or if it makes lubricant at all, I guess would be the question. Let's speed this up a bit. There we go. Okay, so that's 1, 2. Okay, there's no lubricant. And there's still no lubricant. Okay, so it does properly know. That was just science experiment there. It properly knows that the lubricant is a catalyst. I didn't know if Factorio would detect that or not, because Factorio doesn't have liquid input outputs by default. Like, I don't think there's any buildings. Well, I guess a refinery with heavy oil cracking does that. Huh. Never mind. I take back what I said. Okay. So, we make the purple things, or the pink things, depending on how you see color. Okay, so, immersium plates. There. So they are in furnaces with immersite powder and rare metals. That's pretty easy. And can I make those furnaces yet? No, those are separate researches. Oh, they're kind of expensive. Are they going to be worth it? Probably not. I don't know. You can specifically specify. Okay, well, I don't know what we're doing, so I'm just gonna build it over here. Furnace. There you are. Okay, that's not what we want. There we go. Misclicks ahoy. My favorite cereal. What do we got? 4.86. No idea if that's enough. No idea. Why do I do things like this sometimes? I could just put the splitter there, and then it doesn't have to turn. Anyway. Okay, so we feed it with that, and then I need to feed it with the metals of rarity, which I want to say we already brought in on a belt somewhere. Yeah, we did. What's up, baby? Das rare metals, baby. You want to see under 60 UPS? Hey, maybe we'll finally get there with Pyanodons. Maybe the UPS reduction that I've been worried about for 5 years will finally happen. And you can all be there to see it. What's going on over here? I don't know how this lost power. Okay, so that's a crap ton of immersium plates, which I don't know if we need. I'm just going full, like, late game. I don't know if I need it. I don't care if I need it. I'm just gonna put it in the network. And then we're going to pop one of those there and make some beams. And gears. Actually, it's pretty bad, Wascally. If I'm remembering correctly, the new recipe that it gives you is worse. I think I did the math, and because you don't get productivity on any of it, it's, like, far worse. I don't know who balanced it, but they didn't do a great job, in my opinion. Because... well, you can prod this recipe, but you can prod this one, too. So it doesn't change anything. And this one uses way more stone than this to only get 50% more components. So it's like, you use way more stone. I don't totally get it. Factory size-wise, it might help. I'm actually still uncertain about that, too. I would have to compare directly. Alright, so you get that, and then you feed out beams. You also get plates, and then you feed out the gears. Are these all running? No, I screwed up. There we go. Now they're all running. Okay, it's not super fast, but I think it's fast enough for our purposes. Coolio. Hey, and we did a research. We did a thing. Now we have advanced tech cards. And matter tech cards. Did I do matter tech cards? No, I said I was going to do that in the next episode, at the end of the last episode, and then I never did. No, I did. Oh, sorry guys. Scattered today. I can't remember anything. Yeah, exactly. Factory size doesn't matter. Everybody knows that. Terabytes of RAM. No thanks. No thanks. Okay, so I need those dummies. Lithium battery packs, immersium gear wheels, flying robot frames. We might need to work at that part a little bit. I'm a bit concerned about that part. Y'all make that. It's probably more than I can handle. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nope, we only want the little card deuterinos. And then we need lithium battery packs. Immersium gear wheels. Lithium battery packs, 400. And then... Wait, it's not a square? I thought it was a square. That's crazy. So building a railway around the edge, you're gonna have to use the new angled rails, because we have all the new angles, so you'll be able to build a pretty close circle. Because right now we can only build an octagon, but you will be able to build a decahexagon, or however you say 16agon. And a 16agon is pretty close to being a circle. So that's good. Alright. We do that. And then we need 2 unloaders. You're gonna request the gears. You're gonna request the robot frames, and I'm gonna have to make hella robot frames. Because we don't have hella robot frames. And then put those in the chest. Okay, robot frames are made out of like steel and engines and some other garbage. I don't remember. Let's find out. That's batteries, titanium. Okay. So I think it's time for some overhaul over here. And then we can just use these. Fully upgrade all this stuff. What? Come on now, why did I do that? Who needs that? I need all 3 prod. Silly. Silly goose. There, and 1 there. We are just zooming right along, making some progress. Aren't we now? And we'll put those extras into a provider. Probably good enough. Oh, it is a square. I've been bamboozled. No, I keep forgetting I can just do this. Hey, we did it! 95 hours, our first advanced tech card. Okay, so hot take time. Everybody ready for this? A little bit of this is freight forwarding's fault, I will preface. But hot take time is that Factorio 2 should be a little better balanced. Because we just hit in the last 5 hours. What's the milestones? I mean, if you look at the tech card, like when we completed the first one, 93 hours, 93 hours, 95 hours. Like, that's not great. Given the previous one, you know, was 78, like, these should be spaced out more. And so, like, they're very locked behind one thing. Now, part of that is freight forwarding's fault for having the Titan steel going into the frames and also requiring you to have the rocket silo in a specific spot. But I do think spacing out the science it's a hard challenge in anything, but yeah, it just feels like they come a little too fast once you launch your rockets. It's like, oh, now we get like a bunch of new packs right after launching a rocket. Whereas it should be like, launch a rocket, use just that pack for a while, and then after you've kind of gotten into the new rocket science tree, then you get another new pack, you know. And yeah, it just feels a little weird to have the like matter packs right after the optimization packs. I think it has maybe one too many. I wouldn't say it's too bad, but I think it maybe has one too many packs. Maybe two. I mean, yeah, I'm skipping things, but even if you're going in a straight line, you should be equally spaced, roughly, in terms of gameplay between science packs. And again, I'm not even saying it's necessarily bad. Like, there are lots of times in game design where you do a different thing than the heuristic, but I think the heuristic would be that, like, you generally space things out equally along tech trees. So, having the ability to go straight from one thing to the next without requiring you to go through some of that content is a little odd of a choice. Okay, so this is researching the matter thing, and we're gonna need these matter stabilizers. So I'm gonna need to set that up. We already have everything but the energy control units. So I am gonna need some energy control units. So let's go set those up. Somewhere up here. This is just where I set up all the fancy stuff, apparently. Energy control units. Done? No, not done. We need lithium, components, LDS, immersite. Okay. So components, I'm gonna do a little steelaroo here. Yes, I do agree that the path you take somewhat influences the balance itself, but I would say just trying to win is a pretty standard decision. Like, skipping things isn't necessarily like how you want the player to play, but if it's an option, you gotta assume it's gonna happen sometimes. Okay, so we want to do that. Requester. What am I requesting? Batteries. Probably gonna run out of lithium battery packs. I'm just kind of feeling that right now. Now I'm gonna do output priority right, because the other places are just extra usage, and this is necessary usage until I bring in components from somewhere else. Now there's a question. Do I get enough components from immersite, sand, or raw immersite crushing to provide the 9 components? This should tell me right here. So for 60 imersite, I get about 60 components. And a crystal is 20 sand. Here, let me just change this to 100% for a second so I can see the ratio. It's about 3 to 1. So 3 raw imersite makes 20. Oh, it's actually really close. Because if that's less than 20, and that's less than 60, but more closer to 60 than that is to 20, then I think we're good because I need 3 components for every imersite crystal. So actually, assuming I'm getting all of the components from this line, which I might not be, then those numbers should line up. And we're completely out of lithium batteries. Yeesh. That's scary. Oh. I just did a boo-boo. You played nearly 160 hours on red belts. Yeah, the pacing between blue and red belts in a lot of mod packs is off too. Because often the reds are still fairly easy to get to because they just require something like steel. But then usually the blue belts are behind like ridiculous amounts of chemistry nonsense. And it's like, I might need those blue belts a little sooner than that. LDS and what am I doing? Crystals? Okay. I probably should have mixed different belts together. Too late now. I mean, it's not too late, but I don't want to do it differently. So it is too late. LDS is close enough. Should I just belt up the LDS? Oh, I left my plane. You missed everything and nothing all at the same time, and I'm out of plastic. I'm out of coal? That doesn't sound right. Yeah, it's not right. What is going on here? But, like, actually, what is going on here? Something must have corrupted the belt. And I don't know what it was. Huh. Also, this doesn't seem right. That's a lot of imersite crystal. Doodads. Does say no, we're good on that. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what was going on there with the coal. Also, where is the coal? I already lost it. It's up here. I don't know what was up with that. Really odd. Either something else got on the belt somehow, or loaders were actually bugged, which would be really bad if they are. Nintendo sued them and won. Of course they did. Nintendo isn't gonna let someone just freely make what is essentially, like, in many ways stealing. And we don't have to get into the whole argument, but while I do not, what's the word? I neither encourage nor actively disapprove of the use of emulators. That's the way that I'll say that. But like, if you're just out there saying, "Hey, we made their thing, but you don't have to pay for it," that's, yeah, you're gonna get legal action taken against you for sure. And I don't think. Now, I normally am hating on Nintendo with everybody else. In this case, I don't really think Nintendo's doing anything wrong or out of the norm. I hate Nintendo for a lot of reasons, but I don't think this is a reason to hate them. Like, it would almost be silly for them not to do the lawsuit. Like, why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the whole point of the law. Like, I don't know. It just seems a little weird. Like, I understand, you know, the arguments for piracy and all that kind of thing. I also understand, like, the arguments for, like, preservation, like you're saying, and all that. That all makes sense. I don't think that means they should be allowed to create a Switch emulator that is provided to people for free that allows them to essentially circumvent purchasing their entire product. That feels a little much. Now, emulating something like the old-fashioned Game Boy is one thing, but emulating the Switch, like, that's the current, you know, that's like their current platform. So that feels like a little silly to me to try to, like, I don't know. It's like emulating a PS6, you know? It's like, well, you can go buy a PS6, so emulating it is kind of like stealing it in some ways. But anyway, I'll stop talking about piracy because it's a pretty hot topic these days. So we've made our energy control units easily enough. Now, we're not making many of them, but we're making them. And I'm gonna go look at the batteries because that's gonna be an issue, I'm sure. Yeah, I've used Dolphin before as well. Okay, so the issue is actually regular batteries. Interesting. And that's because I'm making a bunch of the... Yeah, okay, that... Oh, it's actually sulfuric acid problem. It looks like. So while I'm here, why don't we add a few more... Oh my gosh. Guess what? We've got another case of the stupid things picking up things. My bots are picking up inserters, handing things to the floor. Okay. Hold on. We want... Oh gosh, that's not gonna work. Never mind. Okay, so that does that. That goes down. And then we need more sulfuric acid. So... now I need more sulfuric acid, and that should be all I need to change, I think. I may need more batteries than this, even. I guess we'll see. But yeah, that one's doing weird things. But they are all outputting. That's what I'm just making sure of here. Okay. So we need more sulfuric acid. Now, where is this sulfuric acid being made? Where's the button? Okay, this is where Rygard is amazing, is you can just follow this along and see where it came from super easily. More batteries. Wait, this is all being provided by that one? Or do we have a top-up connected to this? Those are users. Wait, there's no way. This is all from one sulfuric acid maker? This whole time? No, and these two? And they don't have enough sulfur. Okay. That's annoying. Okay. That should speed things up a bit. And then I'm gonna focus a little bit more on speed. And we'll do that. Okay. Hopefully that's enough sulfuric acid now. What about a whole new line of production? We got enough. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. What could possibly go wrong? Also, congratulations, getting a PC. That's gonna be awesome, Ye7. And you'll be able to finally get mods. Factorio 2 is a great mod for sure. I think it's a great place to start. Okay, so now what? We've already got a lot of those. And then a good amount of these already. It's all looking pretty boss. Uh-oh, I broke it. How exactly? Oh, I see how I broke it. I need to pick up all this copper. There we go. Okay. Almost done with matter processing. Did I do the other things I needed to do? I did that. I did that. I did that. So yeah, I mean, we are, and I did that. So we just need the singularity cards once we've got the matter processing research done. I also should double check on our rocket launching. Are we still doing that sort of thing? Looks like we launched one. RCUs seem to be the issue. And that's because they're expensive as heck. No. Seems like something else is going on. Greater than 50. Why do we not have greater than 50? Components issues. Oh, these use components too. Oh, these use a lot of components. 10 apiece. Okay. Interesting. Is this still a full belt coming in though? Looks like it, or at least most of a full belt. Oh, but it's blue. Thought we had upgraded everything to green, but we missed that splitter. Okay. So yeah, we need more of these, but it's just yeah. Unless I want to build a whole new section, I don't think we're gonna get this to go any faster at this point. What on holy heaven? Why is there advanced fuel and a single nuclear? Is this belt contaminated, or was that just some sort of freak accident? I'm going with freak accident. So that's why we're not making more tier 1s. That's the problem. I don't know how this stuff happens. What happened to you? What, there was a plane in there too? What the heck? Oh my goodness. Cobalt ore in with copper wire? Probably. Where even is the copper wire? Over here? No, that's probably not what you meant. I don't know where you're talking about, unfortunately. Like down here? This copper wire? Oh yeah, look at that. Delicious. How did that get there? It's probably this thing. It's probably these stupid... I blame this. I'm getting rid of that. That thing has caused more problems than it's fixed at this point. Oh wow. Oh yeah, this got bad. It got all the way to the end. How did that happen? Get on both sides? No, just see the one. Okay. Well, that's a thing. That's a thing. But Titus, it's a thing that automatically picks up items on the floor. It tells your bots to pick up items on the floor or ground. It's a nanobots. Nanobots adds that functionality. But yeah, I think YouTube-wise, we're going to be done with this episode. We're at an hour, so we'll have to call it here. But stick around if you're on Twitch. I'll keep streaming. For those of you on YouTube, as always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next one.